Welcome back to the channel, good friends. I'm Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. This is my trusty sidekick, the furry manager here. And today we are going to continue with the auto detailing tools and product top 5 or best of. And we are going to cover everything, and I mean everything. Today we're going to cover the top 5 detailing stools. I told you we're going to cover everything. I'm on one right now. And these will range from very, very affordable and simple and something that makes sense to something that's just out of orbit, crazy, expensive, extravagant. And you know, if you could swing it, they're fun as heck. Let's get started with the video. I don't know why I'm excited about a detailing stool video, but let's get this going. Number 5 for me is going to bring back a lot of memories because that's when I started out as a mobile detailer. And as a mobile detailer, a lot of times you're working on all types of different substrates and surfaces, from macadam to cement to uneven surfaces to rock, grass, you name it. And a lot of the times I wanted a low stool because I didn't have a lift, being mobile, and I wanted something that wasn't going to roll around on me on an uneven surface. So what I did was, everywhere I went, it was the only stool I had. I took one of these Rubbermaid, and this is one that I had when I was mobile years and years and years ago, and this plastic has not cracked. It's still strong, and it is just a simple, very cheap, $5 Rubbermaid step stool that I used as a detailing stool. Now this, what I did was, I would go out and get these Husky foam mats and put it down, and then I would find my spot to start my paint correction, and I'd be low enough that I could get the rocker panels. This thing isn't sliding back and forth, so if it was on an uneven surface, you know, it would dig in, it wouldn't slide away, I wouldn't have to pull myself towards the car anymore, and I can push on a polisher without me sliding away from the car. Yeah, a lot of the stools do have a locking wheel, but when you're outside on gravel and dirty surfaces, uneven surfaces, the stool can still slide. This one won't. This one digs in. And for just a couple dollars, this is a great way to start. I didn't have, again, a lift, so this is really low, but not too low to the ground where it would be uncomfortable for an older guy like me, and this was perfect. This is my number 5, and anybody with any budget can go out and get started with this type of a very simple and cheap stool. All right, number 4 for me is an oldie but goodie. I've had this for many, many years. I actually did a review on this quite a few years ago. I picked this up on Amazon. I think it was $50 or $60. Now, on Amazon, these same versions change names, and the version changes slightly, like maybe a little bit of a different tray. But you can still find something like this on Amazon. Hey there, buddy. And, you know, I'm not going to bother to put a link. Just, you could type in rolling shop stool or the mechanic fast back shop stool, rolling shop stool, and something like this will pop up. 10 inches by 16 inches wide, so it's compact, and it does have a nice cushion here. And now the only problem with this one is the casters are small. Now this is beat up, and the casters, they need to be lubricated, because there's a lot of moisture in the shop and they turn rusty very quickly if you don't. So maintaining them with grease and something for the bearings for the casters would be absolutely fantastic. But the mechanic is compact enough that you could sit on here and roll around and not worry about the shop stool bumping against something. It will hold up to about 350 pounds or so. And with the tray here, with this version, this older version, it has a tray for polish, a 500 milliliter container of polish fits perfectly in there. If you're working on something and you have a range of sockets, they fit in those little holes down here, and then the rest of your tools down there. You can actually fit a polisher and some microfiber towels under here, roll around and get the job done. The only drawback on this one, again, is the casters are a bit small, so if you have one of those track floors, you're really gonna shake around and vibrate as you're sliding down. It's gonna be tough to roll down the floor, but on a macadam or a cement floor such as this, the shop stools work perfectly fine. Kind of an intermediate way or an entry-level way to break into a stool when you're in a shop, and then overall kind of an intermediate shop stool. Still holding up fine, no problems whatsoever, and we still use it on a daily basis. Number 3 is going to be the Pittsburgh Mechanics roller seat with drawers. And these drawers can fold up and snap so they can compact the size of your stool. If you need, once you roll into place and you want trays to set polishes and detailing tools or paint protection film tools or wrap tools or tint tools, you have that there. And then on this side you have 3 drawers that are about 2.5 inches deep by 10 by 16 that you could put your microfibers in and keep dust off your microfibers and keep them nice and plush and clean and soft. And then on the back here, if you want to put detailing brushes or any tool, they have a shelf with holes here. So every side serves a purpose on this. And then again, you can make it compact. About 3 inches of a cushion. And this is one of the softer seats of the smaller compact units that I have. Again, once these drawers are up, the stool is only as wide as your body, and you can slide around with confidence that you're not going to bump up against a customer's, if you're in between cars, you're in a shop setting, and you're in between cars and you back up, you don't have to worry about this really smacking into another car because you're going to go into it as well, and you will know. I'm going to refer to my notes here because, again, I can't remember every single detail about some of these. This one here I picked up about 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago. This one here was $80. They still sell this at Harbor Freight. You can hold up to 350 pounds of a person on here. The casters are tiny, which is a drawback, but they'll hold up to 350 pounds plus 78 pounds of tools on your drawers and on the tray here. That's quite impressive. Let me see here. The drawers will hold 22 pounds of tools for each drawer. That is crazy impressive. Let me see here. Yeah, that covers it. So this one here is still available. It's still holding together. I don't have to tighten the bolts and nuts every other day like some of these cheaper stools. If there's a stool and you don't see it here, I've had it and it's in the dumpster by now because I get tired of retightening casters or casters that fall apart or rusting apart or just the cushions not staying in place or not being comfortable. So these here work for me, and I'm happy to share this with you. This is a great tool. I don't use this one so much anymore, but because of the drawers and the trays, this is an excellent one for paint protection film. All right, for the next one, this is number 2, and this is getting more and more fancy, but still under $100, which is important. And this one has more features, being able to lay more stuff on it while you're working. But, as that happens, then you lose the compact feature of being able to slide around without worrying about bumping into things. Now we're getting wider and wider. So I can hold 4 different types of polishes: cutting polish, medium, finish, and an all-in-one. Microfiber towels will go in this slide-out drawer. And then you have more trays, and then there's an extension off of here as well for a drink or two, and then you can put detailing brushes and other small tools on this side as well. Now, there was a rock stuck under the wheel. These are 4-inch casters compared to the 2 and the 3-inch casters of the other ones, so this can roll over more surfaces. A lot easier over macadam and those track finish floors and uneven surfaces. You could take this from a shop setting mobile because of the larger casters and not have too much of a problem. This will hold up to 300 pounds. This does have a little bit of metal left on, but a lot of this is plastic except for the carbonate frame. And besides that frame and some of the nuts and bolts, everything else is plastic, but still holds up to 300 pounds, which is, it's pretty impressive. The price of this one was under $100 at around $80. This one here is still available as you see it at Harbor Freight. So this is something that you can pick up locally. You don't have to order it and wait for it to come like some of these other ones here. This one here is holding up. I've had this one for quite some time, over a year or two, and as long as you service the casters, it'll hold up for you. Highly recommend. Again, the Grant's Detailing Stool. Okay, number one on my list blows them all away by far, but you are going to pay for it. This is the Viper chair from Viper Industrial. This one here can hold up to 300 pounds. You have about a 16-inch seating, and you can make extensions out the side if you're a little bit of a bigger guy. And you have a backrest here. Highly customizable, it's what's really cool. And you have 21 inches around the ring here where you could put your feet up on. The casters are 4 inches, and you have 5 casters. This thing will not tip over. I mean, you're going to have to pick it up and throw it upside down to tip it over. Very sturdy. Look really cool, comfortable as hell, and with the customized, I gotta revert back to the phone here because I can't remember everything. So yeah, you have a 15 diameter, 21 diameter for the ring, 300-pound capacity. What's customizable are going to be your cushions for the seat. You can get black, you can get tan. Your legs and the backrest here, you can get blue, red, or black. And these things go for, well, $475 a piece. But I got to tell you something, I love them so much. I got 2. So not only are they easy to roll around on uneven surfaces, and you know, this floor right here, it's ground down and wore down to the stone, and this rolls over it like it's nothing. You just lift it up, and then lift up this lever to go back down, swivels. Well, I have it locked, but this is, you can swivel, and on the casters you can easily turn. The only thing you have to watch out for is this ring here bumping against things, but I found that the ring is lower than any part of a car, and if you don't get the extensions for the seats, all you have to look out for is this back part bumping against the car behind you, but they do send along a plastic rubber strap to put over the edges to kind of soften that blow. These are made in the USA, strictly in the USA, and they are a quality chair, one of the best out there. Again, it's unfortunate, but they are salty, and you will pay for them. Anybody that has these, share your experience with them down in the comment section, and let us know if you think these are worth the hefty price. These are the first 2 stools that are taken up, and I always get to pick from the other ones that are, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and some of them even older than that. That's what I have to choose from when the boys pick the best. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I believe the shop manager has had enough for the day. You know, something so simple as a detailing stool, but if you do corrections on a daily basis, just about every day, all day long, this becomes an important choice for your health, your posture, how your joints feel at the end of the day. But I wanted to give you a range of different choices from entry level to almost crazy when it comes to the quality and price. But that gives you options as you grow. I hope that helps. This has been Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. If you have one in mind that it's not on this list, please put it down in the comment section so we can look it up, take a look, and see if we want to add that to our detailing arsenal. Again, if these videos help, hit the subscribe button, the thumbs up, comment down below. That will keep you in contact with your favorite, not only my channel, if you have another favorite channel and you want to keep the connection going with that channel through the algorithm of YouTube, which changes every year, the algorithm wants you to interact with that channel. That means a thumbs up, a comment, share the video. If these videos help, share them with groups and forums, and that helps the channel grow. And if the channel grows, our content, the quality of the content, and the equipment, and the content that we cover will grow along with it. I'll catch you in the next video, guys.